It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Today, an exciting battle in the NFC between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. And his punter, Ethan Evans, gonna send this one away. And here we go from LA. That's going to be taken in at the 8. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10. They'll run here with Tajay Spears. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's a dream scenario to any contest, and runs like that gets the ball rolling.
Big Ace open, Big Ace open.
Here's Murray, first and 10. He rolls to his right. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Just couldn't get it to Marvin Harrison Jr. there. And now they face second down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
2-2, Big Ace, Big Ace. 2-2.
Second and 10 now. Murray to throw. His throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Now we'll get a stoppage for an injured member of the offense. That's Marvin Harrison Jr. who's being attended to. They've got first down here from the 36. Spears running behind center. Solid run in here. That's 9 yards as he brings up second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
First down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes second and 1. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That's him on the quick hitter. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Murray here on first down. Brought in close to the 8. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he'll make the stop after a small push to the 5. Give him a couple on the run, and it's now second and goal.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they'll be left with third and goal. Well, for a great opening drive, this is where you can run into that speed bump. We see it all the time, getting down near the end zone and trying to find your way in.
Yep, operated so well and efficiently, but when you get into the scoring zone, the red zone, that's when the pressure ramps up.
Murray, third and goal. And in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals finish up an excellent opening series. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Oh, and it's no good. So an early hiccup after the touchdown as the score will stay at 6-zip. So after the missed extra point, he is still out there. He's going to put it back in play. Return starts at the 3. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Set. 150. Hey, 70.
Stafford to the air to start us off. He connects with the rookie from LSU. And he's going to have this open across midfield, partner, to the 48. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Zebra.
First carry now for Kyron Williams. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Stafford now against the blitz. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. And they make the play at the 39 just before he can pick up that first down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Stay 50, stay 50. Red 80. To your right, 22.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first, you're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
New set of downs from 37. Stafford now on 1st down. That's our target, Puka Nacua. And they take him down right along the 30.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. Give to Williams from the gun. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Set. Yellow 20.
Stafford now on 3rd down. That's caught for the first. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
First and goal, they're hoping for an opening drive touchdown.
Set. 280. Monday.
Working inside the red zone. And he's going to have the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams find an answer with their opening drive. Well, we all know, Brock, you want your players to get better as the game goes on and as they settle into a contest, but man, it is tough to imagine this guy getting any better than he was on that opening drive, huh?
Yeah, you hear me all the time.
And the kick is no good. An early point after left on the table. Maybe later in this game, it's going to be a moment we look back on.
6.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Returning it from the 4. We dodge the tackle. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. We'll get an injury stoppage. That's one of the Rams who's pretty shaken up and being tended to. Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Carried by Spears to start the drive. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They're going play action. It's Murray. A little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
On the coverage.
Big Ace open. Big Ace open. Big Ace. 2-2.
Throw here, 3rd down. Headed out right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. A gain of 26 yards there. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down.
1st down, Cardinals.
A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Back and ready now for the 2nd quarter. It's Cardinals football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And they're going to bring him down, but what a great effort. He moves this all the way down inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
From the red zone on 1st. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, then completions follow.
Now the shotgun give to Spears. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Murray. Hits the slant. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Well, go, Connor. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
You know, Kate, it's almost like the defense was in the offensive huddle before the play. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And the reward is they get off the field.
Blue 60! Hey, 22!
Here's Stafford from his own end zone. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Hey! Lady!
Throwing again here from the end zone. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to get this up to right around that 13-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Wait, Omaha, ready, move!
Throwing now, Stafford. Throw right, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Cardinals take over as he records his 10th career INT.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Hey! Tango!
Throwing here, Murray. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
And he's got it, cut the end zone, so the touchdown and the 2-point pass break the tie, give him an 8-point lead. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
Looks like we'll have a pause here. An injured Cardinal out there and in some pretty obvious pain after that play. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Pass is caught, that's Darnell Mooney. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Rams have the first down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Williams now on 1st and 10. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
We've set it down from 37.
Ready. Ready, hot.
First down, and they go right back to it. No repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Set. Waiting. Moving hot.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. He lost that football. And the Cardinals grab it. 30 into the red zone. And Arizona takes it back for a touchdown. The Cardinals grow their lead off the turnover. That was awesome. The return became a question of, does he have enough steam to make it back before someone runs him down?
That is the most sprinting we're going to see him do on a football field, maybe his whole life. That distance, a whole lot more than the few yards he's usually running towards quarterback in the pocket. But he had enough to reach that goal line. You're darn right he did. He could sense it, and he wanted it.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Set. 50, 50. Watch the line, watch the bullet, watch the bullet. Watch the shift, watch the shift.
On the play fake, here's Stafford. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready. 280. 21. Check.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Short pass brought in. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Red 80. Ready, hot.
Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. On him quick, and they bring it down. Offense up to the line fast.
A 4-yard loss. It's 4th down.
Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Rams going to punt on 4th down, and they're calling Ethan Evans to the field. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up.
2.
All movement on the line before the snap, though. This is going to be a false start. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker.
2.
Spears on the give, headed right. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A 12-yard pickup.
It's going to be 2nd and 3 when we return from our 2-minute warning. More football from SoFi in just a moment.
Hold on, right?
2nd and 3 now.
Come on.
gun. Here's Murray. Bails out of the pocket quick. Has a man downfield. This is Washington. And they hit big there on that second down. Let's see if this play holds up or not, though. We've got a penalty flag down. A little tough here. 8 to go on third down. Third and long. They're going to throw. Buying some time right. Into the hands of Harrison. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Into a crowd. And intercepted. And the Rams will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Hey, listen, when you're throwing down the middle of the field, you have got to be crystal clear in your vision. There are so many defenders that can get into those zones. That might be a case of the QB there trying to do a little bit too much and certainly didn't see the defender who comes up with the big interception.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Geez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, can sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that brings up fourth and long. The Rams are set to punt. He fields this at the 18. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Now Murray on the play fake. Finds him on the crossing route. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. Murray here on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. He's keeping it. Here he goes again. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. Arizona goes ahead and calls its second timeout. New set of downs for him from the 31.
First down, Arizona.
On first and 10, it's Murray. He rolls to his right. Sends this to the end zone. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point.
He's running with it. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Third and just 2 to go. Here he is on third and short. Headed out right. Defender gets his hand in there and breaks it up. A possible touchdown denied. That's going to bring up fourth down. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this. They snap it to Murray. It's caught by Harrison. racing them to the halftime locker room. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
And that's no good. His second missed extra point of the day.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
So now after his second missed point after the game, he's hoping to strike this one a little better as he kicks it away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Set. Lady.
Play action now for Stafford. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Throw right side, caught by Mooney. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
He's back to throw. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Cardinals do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Second half starts with a run by Williams. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
He's tackled.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Set. Lady.
Stafford from the gun. Jump off caught by his back. He's taken down after reaching the 30. A play made by Will Johnson.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Set. Real right. 22. Yellow lady. Yellow lady.
Back to throw. Here's Stafford. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it. Leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
Let's see what he can do on the return. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 27-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Spears trying this straight ahead. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, it's a very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Zone read, here's a give to Spears. Not even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Green.
Throw here, 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. A gain of 15 there. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down. Shotgun handoff now for Spears. And he's across midfield into Rams territory. And it's 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
I can promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that, but let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
That's Cox. He's got Washington. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 from the 43. They hand off to Spears. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Give him 6 yards on the run, so it's going to be 3rd and 5.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker, and that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Turning to Benson on 3rd. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. Give him 5 on the play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Arizona.
Running it with Spears. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
From the gun, it's Murray. Bails out of the pocket quick. Cut near the goal line. And in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals push their lead further to start the half. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that was scary. He just made him pay.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals continue piling on to this lead. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Fields this one at the 3. He is rocked. That ball's free. And they steal it back on the return.
Just look at everyone flying down the field. And when they fly down the field, they got 2 things in mind, Kate. Number 1, Get the returner down, and number 2, separate the ball if you can. It's rare that it happens, but it sure is exciting when it does.
Now a toss play for Spears. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone could finally get to him.
And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Now Kyler. He will score. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd.
Touchdown, Arizona.
That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. There was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he found his man.
Yeah, that was an ill-advised decision, but when you give your receiver a chance...
And it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but I think they can spare a point or 2, given the size of this lead.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
No time just yet to figure out what's going wrong. After another miss, he's got to stay out there and send this one away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's 2nd down.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground with Williams. And they're able to haul him down, and that's going to wrap up this 3rd quarter. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Rams football, and they're probably ready to just get this final quarter over with. First and 10 now from the 46. Another run for Williams. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. 2nd down now. They need 7.
Yellow 20! Easy, alert!
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
They'll air it out on 3rd. That one complete to Whittington. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that 1st. It's 4th down now.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Going for it, it's Williams. This one loses yardage and loses possession. He's stopped behind the line. They're turning this over on downs.
I love aggressive defenses, and a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call, but it can work against the pass, or in that case, against the run. Good luck running for the sticks when you've got a whole defense crashing the line of scrimmage off the snap.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
See, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They're going to stay on the ground with Spears. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. That's going to go down as a gain of 7. Now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
They run once more with Spears. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
And the punt team gets to this one at the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Handoff goes to Williams, running right. And a nice little run there gets him 5. 2nd down upcoming.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Shotgun snap to Stafford. He completes it in traffic. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages. Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
That's Cox. This is Terrence Ferguson. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Stafford now on 3rd down. And they are on him short of that 1st down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Try with Corum. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Following the run, we see he's still out there dealing with some sort of injury. They'll head out to check on him. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Set. Yellow waiting. Yellow wait.
Stafford now off the play fake. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Set. Lady.
On the play fake, here's Stafford. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz the corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
Might be time to reach in the bag of tricks on 2nd down. 16 to go following the sack. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Rams hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16.
He's coming, double up. Who's 60?
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Quick slant taken in by Nakua. And this is all for cosmetics as he's in for the late touchdown. The Rams making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a Puka Nakua touchdown. Well, Brock, even with it being possibly the most popular route for teams to go to, sometimes you get it on the slant, you find yourself in the gap to turn it into much more, including what we just saw, 6 points.
All this time on task between you and I together, why do you think it's the most popular route?
Easy for the QB?
Yeah, I mean, short distance, easy for the QB, and it's also great versus man or zone. There really is not a defense that you can employ out there when you execute it right and you execute it on time. There's big plays, and sometimes like this, touchdowns will follow.
Rams 12.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Making some progress here. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Spears running behind center. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
Fisk on the stop. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
They're going play action. It's Murray. Diving right side. Got it. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Those routes across the field become oh so dangerous the longer that play progresses. It gives him more time to get free, wiggle away from that man-to-man coverage. With enough time, it's almost inevitable. He'll find enough space for a completion.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, okay, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
New Spears on 2nd down. And he'll find that for a few. It's 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
So the Cardinals pick up the win in this one. Well, Brock, I know you know this. There is good trips home, and then there is great trips home. And I'd imagine tonight's going to be a great one. Hard to contain these guys when you crush a division rival this badly.
What gives that away, Kate? Is it the smiles? Is it the joy? They're trying to keep it professional, interacting like no big deal. I know, but you know and I know that's going to be one fun plane ride home.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.